Good afternoon. Hope I'm not talking too loudly. The mic is hot. My name is Joan Scalis. It is my privilege to introduce our lunchtime entertainer, John Grogan, aka John G. You may have seen the flyer in your conference folders. John and I worked together about 3 years. We recently attended NACADA in Nashville, and we're both struck by a session on humor and advising, which basically reminded us of the importance of injecting laughter into as many situations as possible, especially at work, where, let's face it, our work is stressful at times, academic advising, and some things we can control and a lot of things we can't control. Humor is a powerful tool that enables us to lighten our mood and refresh our disposition. John has been doing stand-up comedy a little over a year now. He first set foot on the stage on August 9, 2011, which marked his 44th birthday. This year would be marked by reinvention. He wanted to try something that scared him and gave voice to his creative eccentricity. And he found it in stand-up comedy. Since then, he has been in front of the mic about 70 times and has only appeared at open mics. No one has ever paid John for his comedy. But if you talk to anyone who works in CFAC, believe me, we pay for it every day. It is with great pleasure that I introduce John G.
Thank you, Joe. That's the best and funniest intro I've ever heard. I'm going to steal that joke. So, my fellow advisors, it's good to be back at the LaQuinta Inn. We had the conference here last year as well, for those of you from out of town. I never knew what LaQuinta meant in English until my girlfriend told me it means next to Denny's. Okay, we may not be invited back to our third year. Okay, we'll see. And I tell you, my boss, Joan, is so cool, because she knows I'm a little bit nervous. I've never performed in front of such a large crowd, and never in front of so many professional colleagues. So she told me something to kind of calm my nerves. She said, well, just imagine that your entire audience is dressed only in their underwear. Whoa, whoa, Marshall. I didn't know you were going to rock the G-string today, buddy. Hey, but it's a good look. You like Advisor McDreamy. Marshall is our new hire. He just started this week in our office. So this is how we roll in CFAC, Marshall. Welcome aboard, sir. Alrighty. Before I get too deep into this set, again, I want to thank our co-chairs, Roxanne and Nelson, Jennifer Yolanga, for all your effort putting this together. The organization, round of applause, please. I'll try not to get you all in too much trouble with the big boss, Dr. Zapata, but he's at a retention meeting for UTSA, so he'll be gone at least 7 hours. He's not going to hear this set. Alrighty, in 3 seconds, I'm going to go into stand-up comic mode. Hey, y'all! Listen, I was driving my BMW over here today. I was worried about getting the early parking spot. Oh, stop. I'm gonna do this joke again. You completely missed that first joke. Come on. Advisors don't make enough to drive a BMW. But listen, I have excellent news. All right, I've been cleared to share this with you. Dr. H.R. Puppet Stuff told me I could tell you our pay rate has officially been bumped up from jack squat to diddly squat. Yeah, party. Hey, listen, and it comes at such a good time. Now I can afford all the finer things in life, like rent, utilities, groceries. I'm going to start paying back my student loans now. And don't even get me started on the career ladder. Please, advisor, please, when they first started talking about the career advising ladder, I had a full head of hair. Okay? I'm telling you, listen, our advising ladder, the only thing that moves slower than the career advising ladder are the elevators at UTSA. Yeah, you hear me? Folks, somebody needs to explain. I'm really worried about this career advising ladder. Okay? I'm concerned. I think it's fallen and can't get back up. I think while we're here, let's pass around a hat. Let's take up a collection. We can buy a medical emergency alert bracelet so it can call somebody and help it get back up on its feet. It's sad, y'all. Listen, I went and visited the career advising ladder in the hospital. That thing is totally shriveled up now. It only has like one rung on it. It's not even a ladder. That's like a career advising step. But listen, nobody gets into advising for the love of money. Am I right? Right? Nobody in their right mind. Anyway, we don't do it for the love of money. It's for the love of learning. The ability to make a difference in our students' lives and help them in their academic and career development. And isn't it, honestly, ask yourself, isn't it all worth it when you hear these words from a student? Well, you're the advisor. You tell me. Or even better, what's the name of your supervisor? I think I've been misadvised. Good times. Good times, y'all. So you may have seen this in my bio. I've been an academic advisor for over 10 years. 5 separate institutions. I'm telling you, the first school I worked at, man, they were a hot mess. Okay? They accepted anybody. Our school mascot was a warm body. Listen, the only placement test that school had was a writing test. Can you sign a check? I'm telling you, they were shameless. Their retention and graduation rates, they were totally bogus. They both had extensive cosmetic surgery performed. They were totally inflated and padded. Those figures had more work done than Joan Rivers, y'all. Shameless. And 97% of the students there had to take remedial classes. I'm thinking, it's sad. Students today have to go to college to get a good high school education. Which brings me to this question. What do you call it when the college graduation rate in the state of Texas stands at 27%? Folks, they call that progress. Hey, everything's bigger in Texas, except for the tax scores and educational budgets. Hey, our educational budget has been cut more than Vince Young. Yeah. Thank you. All right. This next joke is a stretch. Okay, I'm not making this up. This actually happened to me and maybe even a couple other advisors here. Some students complain. All right? They don't do as we advise. They buck up. They sass back. Okay, where's Jessica Pretty? She's a sociology advisor. How long have you been here? 4 or 5 years? And she's never had one single complaint. Never. So, for you new advisors, if you've never heard a complaint, here's how you deal with it. When a student kind of bucks up against me, I say, hey, university policy, it's just like the weather here in Texas. Just wait 15 minutes. It's going to change. Just wait it out. And you know, I understand why students get frustrated. The classes they need to graduate close up. There's so much pressure to get in and out in 4 years. I understand why they get irritated with us, and especially with registration. And they think, they think we have a magic wand or something. Like we have a secret stash of open seats at our disposal. We're the open seat fairy, And when I hear students say things like that, I say, well, we know you need these seats. We know, we hear it every day. And we've communicated this need to the academic department. And you know what the academic departments come back to us with? Hey, you don't like it? You can just kiss my ad form. I was a little scared about that one there. That's been banned in 7 universities, that joke. Speaking of fun with registration, I know there's a lot of different schools outside of San Antonio, outside of the University of Texas system. Do y'all have these things called registration holds? You know what I'm talking about? Like if you get a parking ticket, it prevents you from registration. Those things, they can be such a hassle. I mean, they really slow you down, especially when a student has to leave and come back and you have a long line. But occasionally, some holds are very effective in certain situations. One of my favorites is it's called the choke hold. The choke hold. I like that one with totally unprepared students. And then you have the sleeper hold. That one works well with international students. You might get in a little trouble, Jennifer and Roxana. Okay. I should have let you know, and I alluded to being a little bit nervous in front of crowds. And there's more to it than just doing this. I suffer from PTSD, parent-transmitted stress disorder. I see the walking wounded here among us. Some scars, scar tissue. And I've served 3 tours of combat. Not in Afghanistan or Iraq. Freshman summer orientation. And I tell you, sometimes I lay awake at night. I can't sleep because I still hear the helicopter parents. I had a call from a helicopter parent this week. I was covering the front desk. Of course, they call, is my student on academic probation? We can't share that information, right, unless the student has signed the FERPA form. And you try to explain that to a parent. They never get it. They get confused. I said, sir, your son has to sign the FERPA form. The parent comes back, FEMA, what's grades got to do with natural disaster? Are you implying my son's grades are a complete catastrophe? Sir, I don't find this amusing or funny at all. What's your supervisor's number? Oh, yeah. So, okay. I got the signal from the stewardess. This set is entering its final descent. Please bring your seat back and trays to the floor proposition. Stow carry-on luggage underneath the seat in front of you. My last little thing I want to do. And this is kind of a ritual. We do this in our office. Seat back. Where are my CFAC people at? Holla! Yeah. So we do this if it's been a really trying week, or after a fierce debate between which creature would win a fight between a shark and a bear. A shark. So here's what we do. It's the song called Party Down by a guy named DMX. And did anybody go to the National Nakata Conference? DMX was the keynote speaker, and his presentation on retention strategies was off the hook, y'all. I'm telling you. So here's what I want to do. We're going to do a little sing-along to close this out. Get a little energy in the crowd. what I'm going to do, I'm going to say the first verse, okay, first verse, and then this side will say, here's what we're going to do. The first verse, y'all going to make me lose my mind? All right, oh, security, Jones and Collis, you knew it was going to happen. We warned you in advance. All right, so I say, y'all going to make me lose my mind? This side says, up in here. And then this side says, up in here. All right? All right, second verse. And I say, y'all going to make me lose my mind? Up in here, yeah, we got it. All right, third verse. Y'all going to make me act a fool? Are we ready to rock? You ready to work this? Okay. On the count of 3. Helicopter parents, y'all going to make me lose my mind. Up in here. Y'all going to make me act a fool. Up in here. Y'all going to make me lose my cool. Up in here. Banner registration system. Y'all going to make me lose my mind. Y'all going to make me lose my cool. Up in here. Y'all going to make me act a fool. Up in here. Folks, that's my time. I'm John G. You've been a great crowd. Thank you so much. I'm going to hand out prizes.